So hello everybody. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Rumbi Taiza Mkuzi. If you're sure that you will know my name, it's a common name in my country, Zimbabwe. Yeah. So I growing up I have been a really person who want the spotlight, but I never really got the chance to be on the spotlight. So the thing is, I'll bring myself to the spotlight if the chance then will really come to you, just to grab them. So I'm grabbing my chance. So here is to me starting a podcast, sort of. I'll be discussing over things that I have been facing since I came here. Not really like since I came here, but I will discuss about all issues growing up as an African, having African parents, how life was like being a Zimbabwean, being, yeah, a daughter to a war veteran, to a soldier, growing up, yeah, in a polygamous family, discussing all those kind of stuff. But my main aim is to discuss over bringing immigrant. I have been an immigrant for like 5 years, and I have been facing a lot of challenges, and I have been having my breakthroughs as well. So I really want to discuss step by step, mostly about being an immigrant in Europe or wherever you are. But I will relate to Europe, I'll relate to Belgium because I live in Belgium. So we will be discussing everything, how I came here, how all the challenges that I've been getting, and yeah, getting to learn from you, and you also will learn from me. We learn from each other. That is life. So we get to learn. I still have a lot of years, I think, here in Belgium. So I still have to learn what I have to do to navigate and to get to the top. We all want to be on the top. So the aim is to get to the top. And what can we do? How can we work on ourselves? How can we better ourselves? How can we better our lives? So one thing, guys, tomorrow is my birthday. I'm starting this thing when I'm turning 31. Yeah. You can still start a thing when you get into 31. Yes. Okay, so let's enjoy. Let's celebrate. I bought myself a piece of a cheesecake. I have been dieting, and then today, yeah, fuck dieting. I'm eating a cake, and I'm drinking champagne. So, thank you guys for coming to my channel. We will be taking it. It might be people who are still in other countries who want to migrate. I might also give you some information how I got up here, how I ended up in Belgium and everything. Okay, so yeah, I want to discuss more about being an immigrant, racism. I have faced a lot of racism at work that I would like to discuss with you. Maybe discuss what I think I did wrong and what I think I should have avoided, and all the red flags that I just like didn't really see in the beginning, and then end up being a victim of racism. And also I want to discuss about black tax. As Africans, we know black tax lives in us. It will follow us wherever we go. Like, yeah, black tax is something really huge, and we will discuss about it. And we will discuss about family who doesn't appreciate your efforts, and yeah, all kind of stuff like that, and how to navigate. I'm now working in a stable company, in a stable position. I really appreciate it, and working with really good colleagues who appreciate what you do for what you do, not who you are, your color or whatever. The appreciating is trying to mold you. That kind of thing that I never had before. I have changed like three jobs, and I faced racism. I have worked low jobs in warehouses and stuff, and I faced racism despite that. And there are things that I really want to discuss. What can you do? How can you avoid this? How can you see that someone is racist? How can you see that someone is trying to pull you down? How can you avoid it? How to overcome it and navigate through all this life? So thank you guys. We will be discussing a lot of stuff in the future, and we will be having guests. I think I will try to have people who have been here for a long time and just discuss everything, how they navigate their life, how are they doing, how they started, and just like use our information and all the plain text and all growing up in Africa, mostly in Zimbabwe, touching mostly people who grew up in Zimbabwe, South Africa. I can relate more to them, to Zambia and Mozambique, Southern African people more. I will really dive into Western African countries as well. Nigeria, Ghana. I will be really glad to have you on my podcast. I'll call it a podcast. I will be glad to have you in my podcast and we discuss about everything that have been happening to you being an immigrant and being in a foreign country. How have you navigated? How have you really went through? I would also be glad to talk to Asians, people from the Philippines, people from China, people from Thailand, India, all over the world. I'll be really glad to really get to know how you got to get here and how are you navigating your life and how is it going. Like as I said, it's my birthday, so we're gonna be having some champagne. Take that one, take 31. We're gonna be talking about every trials and tribulations, how people view you, how people think that when you're in Europe, you're really struggling on finding love. Some people think when you're 30, 31 and you're not married, they think you really not finding someone, and you really you should have kids, you should have a family, you should get married. That's why they think. I have been also a victim of that. When I went back home, people trying to hook me up with people that I don't even know, people who are struggling in their lives. Yeah, the other thing that we will be discussing in this, being 31, being 30, being 20, being 20, whatever, being an immigrant. I would like to hear the side of people really grew up here, were born here, but they are really African as well. I really want to compare our stories, so it will be a discussion with so many people. So cheers to 31, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I will make my first video in the weekend. I won't be having time to really make videos now, so I'll try to make my first video on how I came here, how it all went, and yeah. Thank you so much.